Hey guys, what's up? First of all, I just want to say, hope everyone's doing okay out there. I'm doing good as far as I know, at least. I feel fine. We're all just kind of in the same boat where, rinks are closed down. We can't play for the foreseeable future. Not sure how long it's going to be, but yeah, that's just where we're at right now. So, you know, originally I had planned to do a review video on this factory Mad Glove that I bought used, and who knows when that's gonna happen now at this point. So I'm also just really bored, so I figured whatever, I'll just kind of do a little introductory video to it. And also I just kind of wanted to talk about like my channel in general, seeing as how it's pretty much based on gear reviews, and if I can't play, I can't do gear reviews. So I'm gonna try to like do some other stuff, maybe talk about technique related stuff, or like, I don't know, have a discussion about like some pro goalies, whatever. There's other things we can talk about. I've kind of wanted to just keep it gear related, but if I can't play, then it's gonna have to kind of change into something else. So we'll kind of play it by ear, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, like I said, just kind of wanted to do this video, especially for the fact that Factory Mad is not one of these more well-known companies. It's a small company run by a guy named Dennis Dombrowski. It might even like literally just be him. Like I don't even know if he has like other people working for him, and if so, how many. But he's really the only guy that I actually know of, and he's the founder and like the main guy there, if not the only guy there. But yeah, so the company's called Factory Mad. It's it's one of these small companies that you kind of hear a little about. It's got like an underground following kind of a thing, but you don't see it in the NHL really. The only guy I can really remember seeing using it in the NHL was Tim Thomas. If you remember, he had some Factory Mad stuff, but in general, you don't see it in the NHL. They're a very custom company. I don't even think they have just like stock stuff. I think pretty much everything's made to order. So with that being said, especially like in this situation how I bought this used, it's gonna be very hit or miss when you're buying a very custom piece of equipment used, because it was made for somebody else, not you. So more than likely it's not gonna be like perfect for you, and there's gonna be things you don't like about it. That being said, I just wanted to try something Factory Mad because I live in South Florida and I barely get access to even the bigger name company stuff, let alone some of these smaller company things. So, it's curiosity, saw it being sold on GGSU used, good price, so I figured why not? Something else I can review, something a little more rare than reviewing something from a big company. Unfortunately, didn't get to use it on the ice before all this went down. So this is just gonna kind of be a quick kind of look at it, see how it is, my view on it without getting it on the ice kind of a thing. So first off, when you put it on your hand, first thing I notice, clothes are very easy, very fappy glove. But the break angle is a little off from what I'm used to. I don't know the actual degree of the break angle. Dennis himself actually commented on the sale post of this, because I had asked the guy who was selling it if he knew what the break angle was. He said he didn't. Dennis chimed in. He didn't say the actual degree of the break angle, but he said it's like a fingertip to thumb tip closure, like sort of like a baseball glove. If you've played baseball, you might be able to relate to that, and that is what it is. You can feel it. So that's not really what I'm used to, but it's not like the most uncomfortable thing. It's, I'm pretty flexible with my catch gloves, probably more so than a lot of people, because I think catch glove is probably one of the pieces of equipment that people get more specific or picky about. And actually, for whatever reason, like I'm not that picky about my catch gloves. Like I can use a wide range of them. Pretty much the only break that is like a deal breaker for me is a 90-degree break. That just feels too weird for me. I haven't been able to get used to it. And that's just, yeah, I can't use a 90-degree, but anything other than a 90-degree break, I can at least use. Obviously some feel more comfortable than others. 60 degrees is my preferred, but it's, I could use it. So the break feels a little off, but whatever. At least it closes really good, very fappy, like I said. Another thing you notice right off the bat is the craftsmanship on this thing is really good. It's as good as any other big name company, whatever you want to compare it to. Craftsmanship top notch, not a stitch out of place. Everything looks very professional. Everything is clean. You know, I've seen, I don't want to like name names in this video because that's not what the point of this video is, but like there's been other small companies that make gear that it's not that the gear is bad quality or it's made badly, but it just sort of has that homemade look to it. That's like the best way I can say it. Like it just doesn't look up to snuff of like a true pro level gear. This thing does. This looks really good. Like I said, you can tell that, you know, Dennis really has a passion for this and just does an excellent job putting this together. The other thing is, it's, you know, I don't know, again, partly because it's custom, partly because this is a smaller company that I don't know too much about. So I don't know like what the glove is made out of, or what I'm really talking about is like the internals of it. You know, other companies like Vaughn or Bauer, they go overboard advertising like what it's made of. So like Vaughn is pro carbon, everything carbon, 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 carbon. Carbon is what goalies crave, you know, that's, and Bauer, it's their curved composite. Curved composite is the greatest thing, whatever. So I don't know like what he uses in this, if it's just simple plastics, if it's some kind of composite, if it's carbon, I don't know. But it's very stiff, very rigid, other than in the brake area, which is very soft and you can close easily. So I don't even know if this would be considered a Pro Palm from Factory Mad or not. Because again, this was made custom for somebody else, a guy named Hudson, who is not me. I don't know if he ordered some specific thing or if this just how he makes all the gloves with, but it's, you know, one piece glove and it's very, very protective, very rigid, doesn't move at all. You know, like for instance, my Vaughn glove is a little more flexible in these areas. Like no glove is going to be super flexible, otherwise it would just be bad protection. But this is like stiff as a board. Like you can't move these pieces at all. Like you're not gonna get, I can't imagine how you'd get like finger curl with this because it's just so rigid. So I mean, could be good, bad thing depending how you look at it. For protection purposes, it seems like it's gonna be bomb-proof. Like I can't imagine getting a stinger in this at all. On the flip side, it might affect catching. Maybe you might experience more pop out just because of how hard it is. Puck hits it, pops out. I don't know, because again, haven't been able to use it on the ice. But just going off of kind of initial things, all I can say is it's very hard, very protective. Backhand thumb again is very hard, very protective. The palm or the palm backhand area here is not, doesn't feel like the same material that whatever he uses in the front and the thumb, because it's actually a little bit, it's softer kind of padding and it flexes and you can kind of bend it. But that being said, I don't think you're really going to have an issue with it. I mean, I guess if somebody really just two-hand tomahawks you right here, you might feel it, but in general, I feel like the protection here is adequate. Where your hand goes, pretty basic. You know, you got your finger soles, you got the back of your palm, backhand strap here, which is just a Velcro. You got your wrist strap, which is nylon. You just pull to adjust it. So very, very simple. You know, pretty much the usual setup, I would say. Let me get this hooked back up. But in the meantime, yeah, so another thing, so like the pocket, we got a double T. This one is not a floating T, but you know, this is all custom, you know, again, this is all custom stuff. You can ask him for single T, double T, floating T, not floating T, you know, just the way this glove is, it's not floating, it's double T. The pocket doesn't seem that deep. I feel like I've seen deeper pockets. I feel like my Vaughn gloves have had a little bit of a deeper pocket. But without using it on the ice, I can't really say how that's going to affect being able to catch with this. But just like, again, going off of looking at it, it doesn't seem, you know, I feel like I've seen deeper pockets than this. What else? Yeah, I mean, you know, again, without using it, it's not a whole lot I can say about it. I will say that just what I can base it on, it seems pretty impressive. You know, the quality, the craftsmanship, the materials, how protective it is, that stuff all seems really good. And that's something that even if you're ordering with different spec custom, it's going to carry over, you know? So as far in that regard, I would have to say that like the factory mad stuff seems pretty good. So yeah, I mean, I'm interested to give it a try on the ice. Hopefully it's not going to be too long till I can actually do that. If anyone watching this video has factory mad stuff and you want to share your view of it or your experience with it, by all means, put a comment. I'd love to interact with you and you know, find out more, since I myself, I'm not going to be able to use this for the foreseeable future. And or if you have any questions about this specific glove, I'll be happy to answer it as best I can, just from what I have here and not being able to use it. Other than that, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, it's just, I kind of wanted to do some kind of video with this, even though I haven't been able to use it. So, you know, it's not really not in depth at all. It's a very superficial video, but just kind of want to put something out here on this, and also kind of just talk about maybe some upcoming videos and the direction the channel might go, being that I'm not able to actually play on the ice right now. So other than that, I guess that's it. Again, and you want to make any kind of comment, I'm happy to interact with anybody. Other than that, I'll just see you guys in the next video.